Hello guys, welcome to Busy I Trade. Here's again another video on GBPUSD, which I'm going to do a breakdown on how I cut all these buy trades on GBPUSD. I did give a bias on all these pairs, that was AUDUSD, XAUUSD and GBPUSD. All these bias was given, and one thing about bias is if you understand the direction, you understand where price is going to, you will always have good entries, and your entries will be all valid if you understand the bias for every week. So like I said in my last video, which if you haven't watched, make sure you watch those videos because I gave a lot of information. And so let's go now on the weekly time frame. What I always do is every week I make sure I check what the weekly time frame is doing. Are we going bearish or are we going bullish for the week? Now on the weekly time frame, you can see that we were rejecting from a key level right here, a weekly key level. After rejecting from this weekly key level, I need to go to one time frame lower to confirm direction for that time frame, for that weekly time frame. I need at least one hour time frame below to confirm direction for the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, I went to the daily time frame. After weekly reject weekly, daily break structure. After daily break structure, we have a break to the downside. Now we know very well that okay, we are bearish on the weekly time frame. What we need is price to give a pullback before continue selling to the downside. You know, in forex market, price will not just sell into the downside just like this. We need at least price to break before exhaling. Now price needs to give a pullback before pushing to the downside. That is what I mean. So I knew very well that okay, we are bearish long term, but we will not just start selling to the downside. We need at least a pullback. So what did I do? Daily will now guide you if we have started a pullback or not. Now on the daily time frame, I saw price rejecting from this key level with a fair value gap. After price rejected from this key level, I know at least price need to come from these key levels above. Why? Because it's inside a premium level, right? So we need to just look for key levels inside this premium zone, right? Now price can sell from here, price can sell from here, price can sell from here, price can sell from anywhere. It sees the long term is not bullish, so price can sell from anywhere. So if you are buying, make sure you target at least the 50% because price can sell from anywhere. Now after daily rejected daily, I went to the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, I had a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. After we had a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame, what do I need to do? I need to at least wait for price to pull back before I can start buying. So I marked out this zone here and I was expecting price to push to this downside, give me a confirmation, and then I'll start buying. But unfortunately, this was a mystery. Price did not come down here, continue pushing to the upside. But I needed to trade the continuation because I know okay, we have a pullback until price tap the 50% zone before we can start selling. That is why you see I marked out these levels inside the 50% zone, at these key levels inside the 50% zone, because we might anticipate maybe a bearish move from this key level right here. So we don't know when we are going to start the long-term sell. So it's just to wait for price to reject on the weekly time, on the daily time frame, give you a confirmation before you can start selling. For now, this is just a pullback. The long term is a sell move. Now I had these two key levels right here. I had this key level and I had this key level, but I went for this key level right down here. And here's my reason. There's something we call time and price. All right, time and price. You don't just trade from any key level. Trade from key levels that align with time and price. That is why this key level was like a liquidity for me. And once I have a key level on the daily, on the 4 hours time frame, because I already have a break, daily reject daily, 4 hours break structure. So my key levels need to come from the 4 hours time frame, and I need to refine these key levels to a structure on the lower time frame. Now after I saw this key level right here, I saw this key level was valid because time was in my favor. All I need is a break of structure, liquidity, and a fresh key level. These three things, you need them, especially when it comes to structure. You need to understand structure deeply, advanced market structure. Now after I saw this key level, I need to refine on the lower time frame. On the 2 hours time frame, this was a breaker block, and I also had my liquidity. I had my liquidity, I had my fresh key level, right, which makes sense. On the 1 hour time frame, we also had the key level was fresh, which was a breakout block. What do I need to do? I need to wait for price to tap at that key level, which was London session, which was my time. So it aligned with time and price. After price tap that key level, I need to go to the 15 minutes time frame to confirm my break. Now on the 15 minutes time frame, I had a break of structure to the upside right here. I had a break of structure to the upside after price tapped this key level. Now the market have been acting crazy, right? So I needed to extend my stop loss to be safe, so that price will not come take me out and start moving to my direction. Price action lately, if you don't extend your stop loss, you experience this a lot. And I was targeting right here. This was my target right here. This was my first target, which was 1:4. Yeah, I was targeting 1:4 around here. And then this was another one. This was another trade. And then this third trade, which I did not take. This one I did not take. So after price gave me a break of structure, it took out this low, break structure to the upside, and then tapped me in and started buying to the upside. Gave me a 1:4. I always go for 1:4. I don't go more than that. I don't do more than that. And also this was the second trade, which was the continuation on the 4 hours time frame. Once you know your direction, you will always find yourself trading the right way. Now after price broke structure right here, and okay, since 4 hours have broken structure, we need to continue to the upside. Where will I pick my key levels? My key levels need to come from the 4 hours time frame, which is this OCL, and I need to refine this key level on the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, this key level is still fresh. On the 1 hours time frame, which I refine to this low right down here, you see, I refined the key level to this V-shaped key level, because this V-shaped key level was a valid key level. Why? Because it took out this previous candle before pushing to the upside, and also we had a fair value gap, we had a break of structure, we had a liquidity. Again, like I said, structure and liquidity will always help you in this market if you understand structure, liquidity. Now after price tap my key level, that was New York session, you understand, price and time, opening session, price and time. After price tap my key level, I need to go to the 15 minutes time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame, we had a break of structure right here. We had a break of structure right here. If I switch the line chart, we pay attention to body to body break. Pay attention to body break. So after price broke structure, then I know this low act as liquidity. So I entered directly from here because I know price will take out this low. Maybe I might get a miss entry. So I decided to enter right from here. Since this key level was too far, right, and my price might not come there. And you see, I entered from here and price tapped me in and continue pushing to the upside. Also, this was a 1:4 trade, which I took, and also this is another trade. This is another trade right here, which was a continuation trade. As you can see, their key level must come from the 4 hours time frame. Now I saw this this OCL that was violated. Can you see this volume? You see, on price violate and OCL with volume, like let me delete this. When price violate a key level like this with volume, always know price will use that key level because price violated this key level with volume. Now if I go to the 1 hour time frame, can you see this key level was still fresh and we had a fair value gap, we had a break of structure right here, we had a break of structure right here, we had a fair value gap, and we had liquidity right here. Now if I go to the 30 minutes time frame, on the 30 minutes time frame, you see this was a breakout block. Can you see this was a breakout block? We had a break of structure, we had liquidity, we had fair value gap, and then we had this fresh key level right here. So after price tap this key level, I just need to go to the 15 minutes time frame to get a confirmation. And on the 15 minutes time frame, can you see we broke structure on the 15 minutes time frame, and then this was liquidity. So I just entered directly from here because I know price will take out this liquidity before start pushing to the upside. So after price took out this liquidity, you see I entered directly from this liquidity, my stop loss right down, giving space for my stop loss to breathe. You see, after price came here, boom, this could have been a beautiful entry which I did not take. And also time was good, time and price was good. This was London session key zone, and your price pushed to the upside. And also Like I said, if you understand direction, you always be in the right track. Now let's check. Let me show you gold, which was a miss entry. Gold was a miss entry. And also, like I said, gold was bearish on the weekly time frame. Now I don't, if you haven't watched the video, go and watch the video. Gold was bearish on the weekly time frame. So I saw the CRT, this CRT right here. Price took out this low, which is another method for me to get my bias. After price took out this low, I went to the 4 hours time frame. I know if price take out this low and I have a confirmation on the 4 hours or 1 hour time frame, I will know price is coming for this high, because price will move from right. If price take out this low, price is coming for the external. And you can see here is my target here, because at least we expect a pullback from either this QM or anything. This is around a 50% level. Right now, after price took out this low, go to the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, we had a break of structure right here. Can you see we had a break of structure right here? If I switch to the line chart, we had a break of structure right here, and you can see I marked out this key level. I was expecting price to come here, tap me in, and start pushing to the upside. Unfortunately, price did not come right down here and started buying. Price is a breaker block here, which was this OCL that was disrespected. Like I said, once an OCL is being disrespected with volume, no way whether price will use that key level. So I was supposed to enter from here, but unfortunately I trusted this zone right here because it took out the previous candle and broke structure with volume. Whenever you see price breaking, disrespecting your key level with volume, just know price will use that key level to buy or sell. So I missed this entry, of which I could enter from here. You see, at OCL that was disrespected, was a breaker block. You see, that was a breaker block. And if you're waiting for a confirmation, you see, we had a confirmation on the 30 minute. I think that was 15 minutes. Let me check the 15 minute. You see, after price broke structure here, broke this structure, then came back. The price broke structure, price came back, used this low, engineer liquidity, used this low, tap, and then started buying to the upside. But unfortunately, I was still waiting for price to come right down here before I can buy. So guys, please, if you love this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, so that I'll post more information like this. And also, I'm going to be creating a community whereby I'll be going live. I'll be teaching live at least 2 times in a week. So if you love this video, like and share. Peace out.